Good morning, Aquarius, and welcome to my channel. This is the Oracle of Zoraya Utranaya, and today I'll be doing a reading for you for the month of June 2024. I've already cut your decks and I've shuffled your cards 5 times each, utilizing the numerology of the date 06 for June and 2024. So let's dive right in. Okay, we are starting off the reading here with the Hierophant. The Hierophant is a card that illustrates the zodiac sign of Taurus, and he is the Pope. He is the intermediary between the heavens and the earth. And as you see here, there is an owl on a tree, and he is kind of teaching this little girl here, looks like. And so I'm getting a kind of a different vibe here from what I would normally get from the Hierophant. But what I'm getting here is that this little girl is you. It doesn't matter if you are a man or a woman, but this little girl is you. And the owl is the knowledge of the universe, and it's either the universe or your higher self, or the Akashic records, like some sort of external source of knowledge and information that is trying to teach you, trying to nudge you, trying to get you to open yourself up and expose you to the potential that you have within yourself to level up, using perhaps occult, which is not evil, it means hidden or secret knowledge. Okay, so your higher self or the universe is trying, you are elevating in consciousness, and you are developing, you have a lot of latent extrasensory abilities, my dear Aquarius. So this could be you are clairvoyant, you're clairsentient, you're clairaudient, you have telepathy, you are psychic abilities. Okay, and the universe is trying to relay information to you through signs, symbols, synchronicities, nudges, knowings, inklings, increased intuition, increased psychic abilities. Okay, so because the owl is a symbol for knowledge, it's like a totem, right? For knowledge and higher education. And so on a normal Rider-Waite deck, we have the Pope or the Hierophant. He is sitting in his church or whatever, and he is the highest level that you can get in the church, okay? And he's bestowing blessings. He's initiating these two individuals that are in front of him. You are being initiated right now, Aquarius. The universe or your higher self or your spirit guides or something external from you, perhaps even like different entities that you might work with, different forms of consciousness or gods and goddesses if you work with them. They're trying to bestow blessings upon to you in order to initiate you into your higher calling, and so you can tap into the power that lies within you. Okay, so on a normal Rider-Waite deck as well, sorry, I see 2 bunnies outside. On a normal Rider-Waite deck as well, the Pope, he has a crown on his head, and there's 3 levels to the crown, okay? And so the first is the novice, the second is the apprentice, and the third one is the master. So this is a general reading, right? So you guys are all going to be resonating with this on a different level. Perhaps some of you are just being introduced to spirituality. You're just awakening now, and you are at the novice stage. But the novice is actually one step higher than a regular person who has not spiritually awakened yet. You are just you are at the first level of your spiritual awakening. The second level is the apprentice. You have been awake for some time. You have been on a journey of spiritual awakening, and you have moved from novice to apprentice. You are starting to build your craft. You're working to hone your craft and build your skill level. And the third one is some of you are leveling up into mastery. You're never going to need to stop learning, but you are really learning how to use your powers and to tap into the secret knowledge of the universe in order to create the life that you want here on this 3D realm. Very interesting interpretation that I've never really gotten from the hierophant with this owl and this girl here. Okay. Then we have the Nine of Wands. So the Nine of Wands is a card that illustrates the wounded warrior. Do you see how she has stab wounds here? She's still content. She's still, they're all stitched up, right? So these are past traumas, trials, tribulations that you have gone through, that you have healed from. And they have made you who you become today. And you see here, she is like the rose in this picture. She, despite the harsh conditions around her, and despite the stabbings in the back, and the sabotage, and the hurt that she has gone through, she has been able to heal herself. But doing so, she has perhaps forgiven and moved on. Even not forgiven, but she has moved on. She has learned what she has needed to learn from each of these situations. It has made her a stronger person. And it has, like the rose, developed thorns that create boundaries of protection for her moving forward. You cannot create these thorns of protection or these boundaries if you did not learn the lesson that each hardship was supposed to bestow upon to you. There is always a lesson to learn. And if you don't learn lessons from people that hurt you, situations that hurt you, I'm not blaming. This is not a blame game. It's not your fault that these things happen. But if you don't learn the lesson that each hardship or trial and tribulation is there to teach you about where you are in the world and what boundaries you should have for yourself, how you let other people treat you, what you put up with, then these things are going to keep repeating, and they're going to manifest themselves in a different way with different people and different situations. But the underlying current of the underlying lesson is still going to be the same until you learn it. So in order to create healthy boundaries, you have to kind of reflect upon how a bad or negative situation can make you stronger. This is not victim mentality. This is empowerment to ensure that these things never happen again. Correct? So you're tapping, and a lot of spiritual people actually have gone through quite some trials and tribulations and turbulence in their life. And a lot of times, a very traumatic experience can be the catalyst, the trigger point of a spiritual awakening. So there is knowledge to gain from each challenging situation that you go through in life. How are you going to empower yourself with this knowledge moving forward? Also, another interpretation or another aspect of the Nine of Wands is that you need to keep persevering. You need to keep going. The rose needs to keep blossoming and keep growing. Don't worry about other people. You have created your thorns now. With the right boundaries and the right protection that you have for yourself, you allow yourself to flourish and reach your full potential, because you are not allowing external situations or external stimuli to impact you anymore. And the battle is almost done here. Perhaps this is part of the leveling up of the hierophant. Before you reach the next level of the crown, there's going to be some challenges. And so how are you going to navigate that? Challenges will always come into your life. And a trick is to acknowledge the feelings that it brings up in you. Don't disregard them. Don't try to bury them. You need to feel them. And then try it as fast as you can to find the lesson within this, because the faster you find the lesson within this and the faster you find a way to make this work for you and not against you, the faster you move through it. And the faster you're able to level up. So since it is a 9 card, you're approaching the 10 soon. You're approaching the end of a cycle, approaching the end of a level. So you need to dig down and get into that perseverance. And if this is about something that you're working on as well, that it might be hard or difficult because you're approaching the end of the cycle, it's like right before you break through is when you get the most resistance, right? So you need to just keep trying different things. If one thing doesn't work, keep throwing things at the wall to see what sticks. Because eventually something will. Don't give up. And then we have the 2 of Swords. Now, the 2 of Swords can be a lesser interpretation of the Justice card. Normally, on the normal Rider-Waite deck, there is a lady who is blindfolded, sitting on a slab, a concrete slab, and she is holding 2 swords like this across her heart. She is blocking her heart from being hurt. And she's needing to make a decision. She's closing herself off from perhaps opportunities to love again, to work at a specific place, to pursue things that she loves, because things perhaps didn't go the way that she planned before, or that disappointed her. But she needs to step out of the box. She needs to start thinking outside of the box. She needs to. So the story of the 2 of Swords is that she's been sitting in this place forever, on this uncomfortable concrete slab. And because she's too afraid to move, because she's been hurt before. Just like you, so there's some sort of hurt, there's some sort of thing that's holding you back here. And it's impeding your ability to see clearly, because it's blocking your vision from opportunities that are trying to make themselves available to you so you can level up in your spiritual journey. And, without being able to see the opportunity that is in front of her, or actually behind her, is a new island that she needs to get to. So she needs to get going. You need to start moving. You have to get up from where you've been. You might have been in a situation, maybe you have never left your city before. Maybe wherever you've been, there's like since you're approaching the end of a cycle, you're being encouraged to go somewhere you've never been before. Maybe this is going for a different route on a walk. Maybe going, trying to endeavor in an employment domain that you've never worked in before. Maybe it's trying to date people that you've not, like it's outside of the criteria that you normally would, your taste or like your type. Or maybe you've been living somewhere for a while and now it's time for you to move. Whatever it is, it's going to be different for everyone because this is a general reading, but you're being encouraged to step out of the comfort zone and move to a new place. Go to the new island. Take your arms down from protecting your heart and take a risk. This is the second card as well that has a moon. We have a crescent moon here and we have a full moon here. So I would suggest to you, my dear Aquarius, to perhaps focus on doing some rituals in the full moon in June, as well as the new moon, to order to cleanse your space on the full moon, to purge yourself of energies that no longer serve you, in order for you to make room for the new energies that you'd like to bring in. Be specific as possible. And also during the new moon to put your intentions forth into the universe. All right, let's keep going here. With the hierophant, we have the Emperor. Okay, so you're stepping into your true autonomy here. You have it within you. Perhaps it is lying dormant, but you have it within you to be bold and assertive. Perhaps even that is what the outcome has become. You need to tap into your internal Aries, your internal Emperor, knowing that you have gone through a lot, Aquarius, in your life, and you have healed from a lot. You're not the same person that you have been, that you were a month ago, 2 months ago, 6 months ago, a year ago, 10 years ago. Whatever it is that you want to do, you should go for it. You need to step outside of your comfort zone. Tap into the boldness, assertiveness, the action-oriented characteristics of Aries. Aries is all about I am. That's his motto, right? The fiery passion. You need to get going. You need to get out of this stagnant, stuck feeling of the Two of Swords. Perhaps there's a decision that you need to make, and perhaps you're second guessing your abilities here, but you need to go for it. Take that risk. Go into that new uncharted territory of that new island that lies behind you, or that opportunity that is there for you if you only open your eyes. Challenges and trials and tribulations show us how powerful we are, because without them we would become quite comfortable in life, and we would never be brought to the opportunity to have to struggle through something. And through struggle is what makes us realize our strength. I always utilize the story of Lord of the Rings. I'm currently reading that for the first time. Now, Frodo is a simple hobbit, and he lives in the Shire, and he's never endeavored outside of the Shire. He doesn't really know. He only knows through tales of the lore of what lies outside of the border of the Shire. And one day, upon his shoulders comes a great burden that he has to go destroy this ring so it doesn't get into the hands of an evil being. And Sauron. And, Gandalf could have easily shortened the book to like one page. It's 3 novels long. by getting his eagle friend to pick up Frodo and drop him off at Mordor so he could drop the ring, and then the whole world would be saved, and no one would have had to been the miser, no one would have had to go through struggles. But no, the book is 3 books long, and it's all about Frodo's epic hero journey. Like when you think about epic hero journeys, like in the Greek legends, right? It's the struggle and the challenges that people go through, that when they realize their true strength and their true abilities, and this would not have come if he just stayed in the simple Shire. So you need to step out of your comfort zone, my dear Aquarius, because this is part of your leveling up process. This is like the test before the resistance, before you level up. You're being initiated into something here. And you have the power of the Emperor within you, so utilize it. You also are the magician. You have the power to create whatever you want. This is part of the process of leveling up into the mastery level of the Hierophant's crown. You get to play with reality. And it can ebb and flow because of your vibrational frequencies and your emotions. This is how life goes, and you have to learn how to navigate what is happening in the 3D realm and how it affects you in other dimensions and your consciousness. But once you're awake, you can't really go back. But, you know, when you start having doubt and stuff like that, that can impede on your ability to manifest what you want. You have to truly believe in yourself. You have these two together, the Emperor and the Magician. Okay, like you have within you the power to utilize the power of fire, air, water, and earth. How are you going to use that? You've gone through so much. What do you want your life to look like? And how are you going to put your intentions into action? You have to do the work still. The universe is there to help you because you're learning how to use energy. Very cool reading. And with the Two of Swords, you have the Three of Cups. Celebration coming in. This is really good time to socialize, network. It might not be comfortable for you, but you are an Aquarius. You like to socialize. Most of you, probably. I think what it's telling you to do is to also be around, have some fun. Be around people to raise your vibrational frequency to joy. Perhaps you haven't been having a lot of that lately. And perhaps this is what lies on the other side on that new island, is more fun, more joy, more people to be around. Maybe this even is an island that you're going to. Maybe you need to go on a vacation and drink. Have fun. The world is your playground. You have the ability to create who you want. Who are you? I am what? Very cool reading. Let's end off with the Animal Spirit Oracle card, and you are the Black Bear. Very cute card. I love bears. Gentle and wise protector, give me your confidence and power. Help me protect the ones I love. Awaken my intuition and guide me. Guardian, courage, confidence, ferocity, strength, introspection, intuition, discerning, dreamer, solitude, hibernation, and motherhood. The black bear is the consummate mother. She cares for her offspring with devotion. Woe to the one who gets between a mother bear and her cubs, her honey or her ideals. Huge power can roar and bear and demands our respect. Their calm, gentle demeanor with their young is juxtaposed by explosive, primal, warrior ferocity. This is the dual nature of the black bear. Bears hibernate in the winter, and when they reappear in the spring, they are renewed with energy and wisdom. They are revered for being shamanic messengers from spirit and dream time. If you are a black bear person, you have formidable dynamic totem that will give you the map to survival and thriving. Bears bring you fearless power, hidden strength, and access to your dreams and intuition, like the Emperor and the Magician. This and the Hierophant. This dualism of yin and yang, within and without, calm and ferocious, is the balance and confidence black bear can bring. Some things to keep in mind are you quick to anger and lose your temper too often? Has your ruthless side unbalanced your peace? You need some time in nature. Have you lost your connection to your intuition? Return to harmony with meditation and rest. If this reading resonated for you, my dear Aquarius, please hit that like button and subscribe to my channel if that is something that you'd like to do. You can also hit that bell notification to let you know when I release new videos. And if you want a more holistic approach as to what is going on with your month, not only check out your sun sign, but also your moon, your rising, and your Venus. I am truly grateful for you bringing this energy to me here today. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful month. Bye-bye.